After millennia of orbiting Mars, a massive asteroid, ominously called Pi, is hurtling toward Earth. In just 8 years, it's set to collide, threatening to annihilate all of humanity. Panic spreads across the globe, and as despair fills the air, the United Nations desperately scrambles for a solution. They authorize China to spearhead the Project United Nations Moon Shield, UN's a monumental, last-ditch plan to construct a vast base on the moon and build a colossal nuclear weapon named the Cosmic Striking Hammer to obliterate the asteroid. The moon itself would act as a shield, protecting Earth from the impending deadly debris. It's average guy. His dreams of joining the mission are initially dismissed by an unimpressed interviewer who assigns him to maintenance. But Hira is desperate to go, and in a fateful decision, he accepts. Soon he's on his way to the moon, unaware that his life and the fate of Earth will soon be intertwined in unimaginable ways. 8 years flash by, and as the team finally celebrates the launch of their weapon, Yira's eyes linger on Langsing, the stern yet captivating base commander. Though she barely knows he exists, Yira's feelings for her grow. He spends his nights rehearsing a confession he'll probably never make. But just as hope fills the base, disaster strikes. A deadly solar storm disrupts the mission, sending missile debris spiraling toward them. They have only 27 minutes before impact. A frantic evacuation begins, but with headphones on, Yira is oblivious to the chaos. He realizes too late, desperately racing to the last rocket only to see it launch, leaving him alone on the desolate moon as debris smashes into the base around him. Yira is left to dodge falling wreckage, running for his life. As he collapses, the haunting sight of Earth torn apart by the asteroid hits him. He's stranded, truly alone, with Earth in ruins and the unbearable reality that 8 years of hard work were all for nothing. Haunted and broken, Yira spends the next 6 days hopelessly calling Earth with no response. Reality sinks in. He's the last man alive. Overwhelmed with grief, Yira holds a makeshift funeral for humanity in the empty base. He's surrounded by enough food to last a lifetime, but is consumed by despair. To distract himself, he slides around the moon on a board, and every day, he tries to break into Langsing's room. But as loneliness gnaws away at him, he grows desperate. After days of failed attempts, he blasts the door open, his clothes torn from the explosion. Inside, he creates a figure of Langsing from her uniform and dines with it, pouring out his feelings in a bittersweet, imaginary romance. Unbeknownst to him, survivors on Earth have been watching his every move through the cameras, giving the last human on the moon a heroic voiceover. They're in dire straits. Tsunamis and toxic ash blanket the planet, and morale is at an all-time low. Yira's struggle gives them hope, and the UNS decides to live-stream his life as a symbol of resilience. But Yira, spiraling deeper into madness, decides to end it all. When he finds food he didn't open, his hope reignites, only to discover it's a kangaroo left by a research division. Art's first glimpse of him after all this time is a comedic scene of a talking kangaroo thanks to a voiceover mishap. As days pass, Yira tries to outwit the kangaroo he names King Kangaroo, even dressing as a female kangaroo to distract it. Earth laughs, finding solace in the unexpected comic relief. But the real danger isn't over. Determined to return home, Yira modifies an old Apollo mission craft and sets out, with Kong in tow. As they race across the moon to retrieve a vital component, they narrowly dodge the deadly cycle of moon sunlight and darkness, using every ounce of strength and sanity they have left. Back on Earth, survivors watch in awe, rooting for Yira as he rebuilds Apollo to carry him and Kong back home. But a terrifying discovery looms. A second, even larger asteroid fragment, Pi Plus, is headed for Earth. Yira is humanity's last hope, but it would mean a sacrifice beyond imagining. When Yira volunteers, everyone watches, breathless, as he bids Kong a tearful farewell and hurtles toward Pi Plus, his ship shaking from debris impact. Alone and singing softly as he hurtles toward destiny, Yira finally sees the asteroid drawing closer. The world waits, united, holding its breath for the hero that was once just an average man.